Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Moose Minute Project on a Saturday morning. A little different for me. I'm going live today. Had a lot of things go through my head last night. Just a lot of things going on. And was listening to Gary Vee this morning, one of my podcasts, and he had mentioned, something that I need to work on and something that I need to hit. It hits pretty close to home, is that I have to quit interjecting or talking to people that have no ambition to hear me out or to respect the way I look at it or get upset about things that I know that cannot change. So I've been watching a couple of videos of people that have been posting, and they're trying to prove things that make no sense. And I guess it's heard, so I need to just drop it because it's not going to change. So somebody that is dead set on doing something, it's kind of like all the political stuff right now. Yeah, and I'm recording from home today, so a little different too. But some of all this political stuff, it doesn't matter what you say. They're going to argue. They're going to try to prove you wrong, that you are wrong. It goes along with people that you hang out with or around. If you state things and they're just going to argue with you that you're crazy, then it's time to walk away. And it's time to just say enough is enough. I have struggled because of that part of my brain being affected. I have struggled because I get upset. I get frustrated with people, especially when they start to bash law enforcement. They start to bash the military, whatever it may be. When you've been raised to have big respect for those people, and they bash them, and especially the local ones here that keep us safe and choose to do that and try to prove, I just need to walk away. I guess to understand that they're a department that can handle themselves. And it's simply with the whole political point of it as well too. When it starts to cause you to get worked up or you to get mentally exhausted listening to all the garbage that is going on from both sides, it's time to walk away. I saw a post yesterday from a very dear friend, and actually he was a teacher that I respected a lot. And he has gone through more hell than I know what to do with. And he posted something about the local high school and the school board. And it turns political. It turns a right versus left BS concept. And maybe the board is one way or the other. It is the school board. And he is a highly respected, in my mind, teacher that should be treated that way. He made a comment, an observation, and immediately gets blasted by whether it's right or left. I made a comment, and I lost a few people that subscribed here for a while, and it's okay with me. I'm not doing this channel to gain followers or become viral. That's not why I do this. But to see somebody get blasted over that seems ridiculous. I was blessed in high school to have some great teachers and some great mentors that were teachers. I was blessed also to have a lot of adult men in my life that made sure, from bowling coaches and bowling owners to everybody else, that helped me along the way become a better young male in society. And not once, and maybe it's because of the use of cell phones and everything else, but not once was it ever okay to bash anybody, especially elderly. My mom would have kicked my butt had I been so disrespectful. And maybe it's because I was in the bottom economic portion of the class. Maybe that was it. And I wasn't raised in the almighty dollar or raised with the golden spoon per se. But the disrespect now goes from the absolute poor to the absolute rich. They are all so disrespectful. And there's more to life than that. So you need to really evaluate who's in your circle. And also, when you go to react, and this is where I have to work on, is when I go to react, because I am very short-fused lately, which is not like me. I normally had a very long fuse. That's what got me through most of my life, was because I just didn't let it bother me. But now it does bother me, and maybe it's because I'm 50 and getting older too. I don't know. But we really have to evaluate, if we post something or reply to somebody, is it going to change the situation? Is it going to make us personally worse? Make us feel worse? Unless it's going to change, I have to learn to be quiet. And I learned that a lot from my podcast this morning, is that I don't do well with being quiet. I'm not a real quiet person. I'm also not real well living in a gray area where you have to live now these days, it seems. You have to be in that gray area. I'm very much black and white. That if you treat me well, I'll treat you well. If you treat me like crap, I'm going to treat you... I'll treat you well, but I'm not going to be nice. I'll be respectful. But if you're doing stuff that is absolutely detrimental, and you're videoing and all of that and posting it, that is where I need to step away. I need to quit getting tangled up in that. And there is unbelievable amount of people that are so narrow-minded. They have lost, it seems, common sense. It seems that they have lost compassion. It seems that they have lost the respect for other people, that it is all about them individually. And that part is really hard for me. I lost the lady that supported me through when I was going through times like this. I lost her 2 months ago. Well, there's more to life than arguing with people over stuff that we can't change. So, with that said, make sure you're registered to vote. Get out and vote. Every vote counts this year. There is no doubt. And treat everybody with respect. And not all of the things that we face in life can be answered via right and left. Be respectful to those around us. Be respectful to the people that were respectful to you. And if it's a necessity thing of where you feel you have to make a point, do it respectfully and be just truthful. Don't be blatant. You don't have to be rude, and you don't have to be boisterous about it. You can say it in a decent manner. And that is really what I'm working on now, is trying to be that person of better. It's taken a long time. Like I said, I'm not well in that gray area that some guess I need to live in a little bit. But there's a whole lot more to life. I got a message from a good friend of mine today. Her mom passed last night. And what do you know? Alzheimer's and dementia. There's more and more people that if they hear my story of hearing me talk about my mom, that I'm all of a sudden hear more and more people that are passing from this disease. And you can sit and argue with people if you want about how, oh, that was just them back then. That wasn't. Part of me, I wish I'd have caught some of those symptoms earlier. and just took care of it. But I also had a very strong-willed woman that didn't want to hear those kind of things. So there's more to life. We need to wake up and do that and be more respectful to people. And whether I believe what I believe politically, it should not affect whether you and I are friends, whatever it may be. We should be able to hear each other out. But as soon as someone starts calling you names or starts comparing you to other people, just walk away. It'll be better for you emotionally and mentally. So that's where I'm at. Gary Vee this morning was just basically, you know what? Don't waste your time. They're not going to want to hear it. They're not going to change anyway, no matter what it is. They have buried their heels in. They're going to do it, whether they like to or not. So with that said, have a great Saturday. It's a beautiful day in southern Wisconsin here. Going to be a beautiful day tomorrow. Unfortunately for us, we have a few home renovations that are going to take place this next week. And so I got a lot of furniture to move. And I've, got a few other things happening too. And we'll go from there. But I appreciate all the messages and everything else just checking on me. It has been a ride, that is for sure. A lot of ups and downs. And like I've said, those of you that have lost your parents, my condolences, because this ride is way different. But take the time to be decent to people and be respectful. Have a great day. Like I said, it's kind of odd. It's a Saturday for me to be on live, but it really hit home this morning as I was sitting here. So talk to you all later. Take the time to bless somebody today if you can. I am getting stuff together today for Mom's Memorial Alzheimer fundraiser tournament December 5th at the bowling alley. Got some great sponsors and prizes that are up and running. So I'm working that. I've got one team spot left out of 12. Should be a good time. And I'm looking forward to putting that together and then raising money for Alzheimer's. So have a great day, and we will talk to you Monday morning.